Keyshawn Davis fight week, and he called out Tank. He talked more about Pitbull Cruz. I talked about that already, but he called out Tank Davis, saying he don't like him. He got too many feminine ways. He too far left. He said him and Tank need to, he should fight Tank, but he said he don't need Tank Davis while calling out Tank Davis. He said that he basically paving his own path and he don't need Tank. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Tell Tank to send the contract. And that's what all these fighters do. The fight start. The only fights that really go down that you want to see in boxing, for sure, is on the internet, on Twitter, through these interviews, and that's it. He said that he ain't going for none of that shit with Tank inside out the ring. He know he ain't going nowhere. And then he said something funny to start that interview off with Marcos Vegas. He said when he knock out Baranchnik in the first round, then he coming for Tank Davis. And he called out Tank, told him to send the contract, but, for the most part, he don't need Tank Davis. He says, people know me. They know Lamar, they know Lamar Roach, they know me. He said, I did $1 million gate in my hometown, and that wasn't coming off fight, no big names. I'm 11-0. And, for the most part, trying to, let people know about Tank. And, what Tank probably will say, anything outside of the comedy realm of what Tank might say, Tank might just go ahead and say, you fighting on Friday again. Why you fighting on Friday? My thing is, calling somebody else out and then, clarifying that you don't need them. I get it. But, so be it. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I think it's a good fight. Really, can I call it premature with, Keyshawn if he beat Baranchnik, in 12 rounds, or let's just say he beat him in 1 round. Is Keyshawn more known than other guys that Tank fought? I mean, yeah, in my opinion. Esau Cruz is basically unknown. Lamar Roach. Only guy that's probably significantly more known than him is probably Ryan Garcia. And maybe Yurkus Gamboa from being around so long and guys like that. So, I mean, I would like to see it, but this is more about Keyshawn know it ain't happening. Top Rank know it ain't happening. And this is just to sell his fight. You know what I'm saying? And I watched some of his Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It was good. He's a very engaging speaker, very eccentric guy, emotional guy. I thought it was dope seeing him with his son. I think, in reality, he good for the sport. You need personalities. Like it or not, you need them racist motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like it or not, you need guys like Keyshawn Davis that's just triggered so fast and got something to prove. You need guys that's more reserved. You need guys that like Tank that, troll. That's what makes the world the world. You can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the bad without the good. That's what makes the world the world. So, like it or not, people probably gonna be like, yeah, you say you need the rest yet. Boxing is the ultimate sport of ethnic background of race. It is. It's the ultimate sport, outside the Olympics. It's the Olympics every time you step into the ring. So, it is what it is. But he's just trying to sell his fight. But the one thing I didn't like what he said was, oh, yeah, I fuck with Ryan Garcia. And I'll be telling y'all, man. I'll be telling y'all, man, like, if you rock with these fighters, just rock with them based on their style. Because you don't know how these people really present themselves in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with them. Like, when he started, like, capping for Ryan Garcia, but then they be going at other black people. And that's my problem with niggas, man, for real talk. Like, okay, if you're going to be on principle and you're going to apply pressure, look here, if anything, I'm a apply more pressure on the other than my brother or my sister. Facts. Or I'm going to keep it equal. Simple as that. These black people, and this don't start with Keyshawn Davis' generation. It's been like that. We have an ill will towards each other that we don't keep towards the other at all. It was this particular story somebody was talking about, and they were talking about this, and in Africa, right? And I told this story before. They had a story in Africa where the Americans, they went to the club and they charged the Americans a bunch of money to get in. They was charging them a bunch of money to get in the table, right? I can't remember what part of Africa it was. I think it was like Ghana. I want to say it was Ghana or Nigeria, right? It wasn't South Africa, I don't believe. And the brothers, they spent the money to get in. They was thinking about getting a table. They was taxing them for a table. So I don't think they bought a table. And they seen white people walk in. They didn't charge white people to get in the club. Didn't charge them for a table. And they was taxing for a table. And they like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I thought this the motherland. And I thought, that, black people was first. You know what I'm saying? And they was charging their own native people. They was charging black Americans. And, but they was letting the white people come in free. Come in free. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like, that shit is deep rooted. That shit is deep rooted, man. When you got, and you got and you got to think about it, they kind of blame that because of the environment that we live in. I was listening to that Derrick Rose interview he did with Zach Randolph and Tony Allen, get it out the mud, niggas out the mud. And he was talking about growing up and his circumstances and all that type of stuff. Excuse me. He was talking about growing up like that, whatever, and it ain't just that. That's just embedded in melanated people's DNA. Like, they show grace and they're meek towards their oppressors, but we got so much anger and aggression towards each other. And I stay away from niggas like that. I don't support niggas like that. I don't support people like that, black people, at all. I don't support black people like that. If you gonna be equal across the board, I support that. You being fair across the board, cool. But if you harder on your people and you giving the other a pass, I don't mess with it, bro. I don't mess with it at all. I don't play that. And he be straight up buffooning and raccooning, so I don't fuck with him. And I know it's another media member that got, and I ain't saying his name, but or her name. But he got into an argument with Keyshawn off camera. Like, nigga, I'm not arguing with that nigga. Like, I'm not arguing with no nigga. If we arguing or we debating, it's about something that I can prove. Straight up and down. What year did Jordan get drafted in? Or what is the equator? You know what I'm saying? What country is Indonesia? And we gonna talk a debate or semi-argue about something that can prove. I'm not arguing with none of them people. You got it. You got it. You'll be surprised how many people don't like Teofimo Lopez and the media members, and how many people don't like motherfucking Keyshawn Davis. But yeah, I'm not arguing with that. You out your rabbit ass mind. Like I said before, that's why I stay away from that shit. If I do an interview, you're gonna see me interview a trainer, an old boxer. That's about it. Retired athlete. I don't want to interview most of these young niggas at all. You have nothing to offer. Nothing. Nothing but your single baby mama trauma and issues. Yeah, I fuck with Ryan Garcia. Yeah. I'm like, man, these niggas they don't even care no more, bro. I'm telling you, they don't even have no more racial pride no more. I'm telling you that shit is done. That shit is cooked. But then as soon as they go through something, because remember when Cobra was saying after he fought King Tug Nyambar, whatever his name was, he was like, black people don't be supporting me. And what did black people say? Well, you come to the ring with a Mexican hat in, and like it is what it is. It is. He felt that way. Shit, he feel that way. I ain't mad at him. That's the way he feel. But yeah, every time I hope Keyshawn get in the ring, I hope that nigga lose from a personal feeling. Yeah, I don't care if Baranchnik knock that motherfucker back to the Ukraine capital. I don't fuck with him. And that's my personal preference. Like, just, I'm good on that nigga, man. I'm good. I don't need to, I don't fuck with Shakur neither. I've been explaining that. Remember that nigga was holding up a Puerto Rican flag trying to be These niggas want to be everything but what they really are. You got it. So I'm going to tell you straight up, but when I give my assessments of if they going to win or lose and stuff like that, I'll keep it straight down the line. When I see me lining up to get a Key-Kun or Shakur ass interview, autograph, Fuck him. Straight up and down. Fuck him. Do I hope Kid Austin, they be buffooning in court? I don't give, man. I hope they have a good fight. Hope both of them ninjas safe. I don't be, man. Them niggas be cooning too much, bro. Real talk. Young coons, young buffoons. It's crazy. That's gonna be, these niggas just nothing. And then when they go through something, they be wanting to ask the black community, man. That's what I told y'all, man. Align yourself with people that believe if you coon, go align yourself with coons. I ain't mad at you. But don't be try to be like these tellers that come over here and try to act like they with us, right? But then they being divisive and then they really destroying us within, like that chick Paris Milan. Really Nigerian, and she was trying to sell, allegedly trying to sell skin bleaching cream to black women. Nasty work. But it is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the Box News playlist. It's time when you're fighting, tickets ain't moving or ain't nobody talking about your fight. You got to start saying other niggas' names. So be prepared for Tank to make a return and say niggas' names that he ain't gonna fight. His fight coming up. So be prepared for that. They do more lip boxing through interviews and on X and on social media than they ever do in the ring. So hit the link tree, join the Patreon, follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Everything inside the link tree is the first link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what y'all think. But like I said before, you gotta stay away from these ninjas. I'm telling you, we gotta stay away from these raccoon ass ninjas. But yeah, I'm pulling from Branch Sneak, but I think if you see the prediction video, you know who I picked to win.